I thought we would start with a basic primer on faucet repair. Now, oftentimes, the hardest part of the whole job is how to get the handle off. So there's always a screw. Sometimes it's covered by a hot or cold button you pull out. And now you want to make a clean bite pushing down and counterclockwise.
This can be a soft screw.
Right. It's a brass screw, so sometimes it can strip, so you want to be
Sure.
very careful. So now, if you're lucky, that handle will pull right up.
Not in this case.
But oftentimes it's been fused in there with water over time. So this is a thing called a handle puller.
Oh, good name.
Okay, this thing goes down inside here, and you want to be just low enough to catch the bottom of the handle.
I'm good there.
Okay, now you just pull it this way.
Oh, so as
And
that
that makes-
screws down, it pulls up the handle.
That makes short work of it.
Okay, so now we've got that off.
Right, so now the next question is what vintage of faucet is it? If it's a modern faucet in the last 20 years, what's down underneath to control the water is some sort of cartridge. So now you've got cold water that comes into the bottom of this stem, and now as you turn it, it allows water to come from this point into the mixing chamber and out through the spout.
And this is where we might have a failure.
Right, so if this goes bad, you just get a new cartridge unit and replace it.
Disposable unit,
Okay.
couple bucks.
But this is a traditional faucet that has a stem unit that looks like this.
So this is going to be 20 years or older. This
Absolutely.
unit.
It's got a washer at the bottom, and as it shuts the water off, it pushes against the seat at the bottom.
Yeah.
So now we're going to excavate to the next level.
So this is likely where we're going to have our problem.
That was pretty loose. Okay. So now, let's see what we got here.
Yeah, that's a mess.
So that washer, look at how indented that is. It's fully worn out.
So is this not necessarily a disposable item?
No, this is, you just want to replace the washer at the bottom.
Okay.
So now, this is another potential trouble spot right here.
Another soft screw.
Well, this screw has been sitting in water its whole life, and so that's a Phillips head. You want to make sure you have a good, clean Phillips head on your screwdriver. And now you want to just hold that against me, okay? You want to push, because if you strip that head, you are in trouble. You'd have to drill it and tap it, and it's or you'd be just have to change the whole faucet.
Take off that screw, and now we have access to a washer,
Right.
which is a mess.
So that is a mess.
So-
So simply put, I could just put a washer right back in here,
Oh.
maybe get a new screw. But look at this. Look at the side of this. Right here. It's
yeah.
completely worn on the side. So I could replace that washer, but it would just blow out through the side against the seat at the
Not
bottom.
going to make a good
Right.
seal right there.
So what I want to do is I want to break this end off and then grind it down and put a thing called a retainer ring. Okay, let me just have that washer. So now the washer's going to sit there. Now I put a new screw in there, and I've got a new end at the bottom.
A nice tight seal.
Okay?
Okay.
But there is one more place that this faucet repair can go bad, and that's down here at the bottom. Down inside is a thing called a seat, and that's where the washer sits against, and that could be pitted or cracked.
So this would press down on there
Correct.
with the washer.
So they make seat wrenches that allow...
Another good name.
Yeah, perfect names. So this goes down through here.
Four corners. I got it. That one's not coming out as easy as the other one.
Come on.
There you go.
That's real life right there. Okay? So just,
So now we can get the seat out.
right.
Look at that.
So now, if that is worn or pitted, you can either get the replacement seat, or you can grind this down with a piece of emery cloth. Or
it's
they,
soft metal.
right, or they make a tool that would allow you to attempt to remill that seat in place.
Oh. And what you're really trying to do is just get a flat surface so that you've got two flat surfaces
Right.
touching each other, making a tight seal.
The entire story about Faucet Repair 101 is making a tight seal between the washer and the seat.
Well, it looks like you're going to have to find something else to talk about at your cocktail parties.
Absolutely.